All right.
Welcome back to Fairway Media's coverage of the Farragut Open, Round 2 FPO. This will be the back nine. Once again, we want to thank all of the sponsors that made this coverage possible. If you would like to be one of those sponsors, please reach out to the email address below. Held at Farragut State Park in Idaho, home to a bunch of beautiful courses. Check it out if you're anywhere near the area. So worth your time. I'm Corey. On the mic with me is Hannah. Why don't you tell these people what's going on?
Okay, so heading into the back nine, it is still kind of rainy. Has been rainy all day, but it's still as technical as it was in the first front nine. So there it is, Sai, Melodie, Sara, and I. And yeah.
All right, here we are, hole 10, starting the back nine off with another par 4. This one coming in at 537 feet. Following the drone flight is pretty much the flight most of these discs are going to try to take. It's pretty straightforward off the tee. Just get into what is open and try to repeat that one more time. On the tee right now is Sai. Let's hope that is sneaky. It finds its way back into the fairway, but as you mentioned, it's a little rainy out there. You can hear it, you can see it, and that is probably going to cause some grip issues coming into the back half of this round. That may have hit the exact same tree.
Let's hope I don't repeat this. Oh,
we
right
went for
side.
a whole different route, whole different tree. We see Sara getting to line up with her forehand. Gets it a little left, but seemingly finds its way. It seems to got knocked down there, but okay, found its way back pretty well out into the fairway. She can just kind of chip from here. That got a little aggressive and cut, but it's forward progress and in the fairway.
I think that's that leopard 3 again. Okay. I wanted it to just go a little further.
Yeah, the line seemed to be on point. It just seemed to be a little low. That's an unfortunate event for Melodie there. That disc's going to be a little less stable than it was a minute ago.
And that was Sai's up shot in the fairway.
Melodie plays smart.
Mm-hmm.
A little too high for Sara, looking to get back into that flex forehand route. Melodie looking to just kind of pipe it straight there. And that was a very favorable kickoff.
There it is. Yeah.
That'll be putting. Sai with a good shot, had good angle control, got under the ceiling into a position where she should hopefully be able to have a putt at it. That looked like a great shot from yourself. Right up under the basket.
Yeah. And I think that was the buzz. Sara, there we are.
A little bit of a pitch up, but you're gonna have to do that many times at Farragut. As you'll see, a lot of these greens have plenty of room to putt, but there are plenty of obstacles as well. So
yeah, and sometimes it's better just to play it smart than to run it.
Absolutely, especially in a situation with like the three of you competitors where you're all relatively close to each other, with you currently being just one stroke ahead of Sai and Melodie now getting a little bit further away from the two of you. But that being said, with as much golf as left to play, there's a lot to be thought about. Sara also cleaning up. There we are. Tell us about hole 11.
Hole 11. Oh, this one is tough. left side, there's that little hill, and you don't want to be there because it's going to be hard getting out. So I think right side is where you want to be. And unfortunately, I go down
Yeah,
in
seems to be
there.
drifting to that left side you were talking about. Yeah, at 513 feet, there's a lot to be done here, and with the majority of everybody throwing right-hand, backhand shots, you know, everything wants to finish to that direction. So it really leaves a lot to be thought about by the player, and hopefully with the right angle control and speed control, you can play the fairway. Melodie gets a little high up to the right, but has a pretty decent kick down and ends up kind of centered up. Sara
Come
is
back.
asking for that to hurry up.
Yeah.
Thankfully not too deep into the woods there. Smart play. Gets it out into the fairway.
Yeah, and it kind of opens up either on the left or the right for Melodie here. And she was going for that turnover shot.
Yeah, you know, again, it seems that is how she prefers to throw these tunnels, is trying to kind of turn it over from left to right. And the few times that it hasn't gone her way has definitely just caught something. But that was an absolute beautiful shot.
Amazing. Boom. Almost hits the camera guy.
That's almost always a good thing for everyone except the camera guy. Smart play that, once again, pitches out. It's going to be in the fairway. And you can see that even at 500 feet, this can play a lot longer for anybody that finds themselves off the fairway or having to contest one of these hundreds of beautiful trees we have out here in the Northwest. Just like that one.
Yeah. Just getting deeper in there.
Just getting reacquainted with nature, but that is a beautiful upshot, and that's going to give you a chance to convert from where that landed.
Get up.
Oh, what a
Yeah.
landing. Sticks the
is.
landing.
Oh.
Nice shot. Nice shot from Sara. That should leave something that is not too hard to finish off there. Slight uphill putt for yourself. Just a little bit outside left. Sai going through the routine. Worth every second of it.
Oh, yeah. Her putting is just great. When she's on, she's on. And I've competed with her multiple times, and it's just great to watch her play. Like you said, her routines are just, she's so calm and she's so confident, which is amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've had the pleasure to see y'all play on courses that I've been at events as well, and I've seen her play multiple times. And like I said, that's something that's always stuck out to me when I see that from any player, is somebody that can go through the routine every time. And when she does it, it seems to work out well. Hole 12, we have a par 3, 306 feet with a slight downhill. And wouldn't you know it, there's a few trees there.
Welcome to Idaho.
Yeah, very beautiful property, though. Once again, I'll say it many times, but if you have the chance and you're anywhere near Farragut State Park, check it out. Lots of disc golf to be had, and just a beautiful property in general.
Mm-hmm. Think she threw a putter there, but it worked out in her favor, hitting that tree right back where she needs to be.
The tree giveth and the tree taketh away, and today that was a good one. That was a friendly tree.
You know what? I think that's what she said when she threw that. Oh my goodness.
We'll just cut out the part where I just spit drink all over my keyboard. This was a good upshot from yourself, also finding its way into the center there. This is a friendly forest.
Oh, yeah. That's a good line from Melodie.
That was laced really nicely. Just a little wide left again, but in a position where it shouldn't be too much. Wow, that was actually a nice little run. There's just a lot of good touch from those shots coming from Sara today. No fear on that run. Love to see it.
It was like a run/layup.
Well, and it would seem from your position too, you have that kind of a backdrop too, right? So you have a little bit of a safer run than maybe some other angles, but that looked like a good shot. Let's see if the routine can once again pay off. So close. So close. Online the whole way. Ooh.
Yeah. Good 2 from Melodie. Pin high.
I'm not sure who she just shouted out and pointed to, but
I don't know.
shout out to that person or thing.
Bird.
I'm going to go with bird.
Deer.
I like it. Bird, deer.
Lots of wild animals out there too. You know, you got bears and deer and elk and moose and whatnot.
The Northwest is a magical place, that's for sure.
Are you not living as rangerously as you used to? Ask your bartender if Voodoo Ranger IPA is right for you. It's been clinically proven to increase rangerousness, so you can get back to living rangerously again. Side effects may include cold hand, spontaneous cold tooth, and craving more Voodoo Ranger.
Thank you again, Voodoo Ranger, bringing us to hole 13, par 3, 237 feet to the base of that pin. Pretty straightforward. Why don't you tell us how you played it, Hannah?
Well, I think the play is you just gotta make it down straight through the tunnel because left and right there's trees. And just like Melodie right there, piped it right down the middle, hits the pin. Perfect. That's
I'm assuming
exactly how you want to play it.
I think that's how they got the drone flight.
Yeah, just on her
they put
disc.
a camera right on top of the disc. What a beautiful shot. Yeah, because this is, if not the most daunting tunnel on the course, it's in the top 3 for sure. It is just absolutely narrow, and you don't have a lot of options, but you do have a lot of ways to get in trouble.
Yeah.
This is looking fantastic.
Yeah. I think I threw the Origin. Was one of my favorite
goodness.
mid-ranges. Yeah. Good
Beautiful
tree
shot.
kick. Thank you.
Those are both better than any shot I've ever thrown in my lifetime on that hole.
It can get you. It's like luck.
Those looked, I'd say 98 skill, maybe 2% luck. But here we go. Sara's back in the fairway. She has a chance to cap that one off. Sai looking to weave her way out of these woods. That's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Can't ask for much more.
Oof.
Good run.
Yeah, she's been close with those. And this ain't no thing for Sai.
Straddle. Yeah, this is just another part of the routine.
Yes,
Great
sir.
putt. Great putt.
She's so silly.
Having fun is the right way to play disc golf.
Mm-hmm. Takes your mind off things, you know.
Yeah, I mean, as competitors, we can all get pretty serious and we're all playing for money, and some of us, you know, on the road, this kind of stuff, that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, we should all just have some fun with our Frisbees.
Absolutely.
Good birdies from both of you. Absolutely just parking that hole. What a spectacle. Bringing us to hole 14, par 3, 279 feet. Pretty straightforward. You can see a pretty hefty backdrop behind it. The pin is going to be uphill from where you're teeing on the top of a little plateau. Let's see how y'all throw it. Looks like it leaked a little right.
Yeah. It's kind of like jail over there. It's hard to get out of. And this hole, I don't know why, it always scared me. I can never get it down. But being there is fine, you know.
Yeah, it's a hard fairway to navigate. It's a very low ceiling, so if you're not confident in getting something on the right angle on a low ceiling, 280 feet feels longer and longer. But
And
that's
Sai
kind of
found it.
ideal. That's
Yeah.
pretty much ideal. It's seemingly got all the way up to the plateau. That's a great shot. Absolute perfect.
Parked.
This hole actually plays pretty well for a forehand if you can get through. Sara, unfortunately, still just getting a little bit of tree in the way. But like we said earlier, there's absolutely no give up. It's amazing to watch. Just going after every shot. Love to see it. That's a spirit I would like to see more competitors have.
Yeah.
Still in the woods a little bit, but as you said, it's so jailed over there. It's really hard to find anything clean, and from where she was, that's about the best she could get. Nice
A little too
little
much.
angle on that one.
Yeah.
I
Sara.
don't think I've seen you throw that disc yet.
I don't remember what it was. I just recently swapped out a lot of my discs. So,
And yeah, this was back in September.
oh, that is a Clemonade harp.
There you go, the harp. So what are you throwing now, since you've swapped out a bunch of your older stuff?
A lot of DD and Latitude.
Awesome, awesome. What's your favorite new disc to the bag?
The Escape. I've been throwing the Trust a lot from Latitude. That's one of my favorite mid-ranges so far. But finding discs that replace my old ones, it's the hard part, I think.
It's going to be a journey for sure.
Yeah.
Great birdie from Sai, putting us into hole 15, another par 3, just shy of 300 feet at 297. Also kind of playing to an uphill plateau.
Yeah, this one's a fun hole.
You can definitely see there's a pretty straightforward line. There's also a few hyzer routes. If you go higher, you can definitely get a forehand on the left side. So there are options. I think the intended route is just to kind of take that really picturesque tunnel right up the center there.
That's got good angles.
Spray a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see if Sara can. Yeah, exactly.
And this is a good forehand.
That's what I was just thinking myself, is hopefully she can take
hole,
advantage of that, because there is a really nice forehand route. You can see the opening to the left of the pin there. And the trees seem to be shorter on that left-hand side as well, so a little easier to get over the top of. Melodie kind of playing it just about perfect down that right side.
Yeah. And I kind of want to give a shout out. Sai is wearing a Caliber hat, and if you are in the Sandpoint area, there is a course called Caliber, ran by a guy named Paul. It is by far one of the best
Oh
courses
my goodness,
I've
it's
ever
yeah,
played.
it's an absolute treasure. It's one that I'm thankful I've got to see just the one time, but it easily found its way into my top 5 favorite courses.
Yes.
There's a lot of good golf in that area.
Oof. Thought that was in.
Melodie taking her time, lining up on this one. This is an important putt. Just a little wide right.
Barely next
There is
to
that
the
little bit
right
of
side.
uphill, and the stance could have been a little bit of an issue, but Sara gonna tap in real quick, get out of your way. Nice clean par as well. Um,
Oh no.
I'm gonna
That was an unfortunate
step
spit
it up and
out.
say that was a
That hit
disrespectful
dead
spit out.
center.
What? That's yeah. Oh my goodness. That should not happen.
No. Ugh.
With 9% APV, Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA is extreme. So extreme that for his next stunt, he'll be jumping over this. Yeah, that's extreme. Wait, where'd he go?
Paging Voodoo Ranger, please report back to the ramp.
About as extreme as that
So
spit
extreme.
out. Voodoo Ranger brings you into hole 16, par 3, 195 feet. Pretty short, pretty sweet, pretty straightforward. It's just right there, waiting for you to toss it in. And then you stand
It
on the tee
seems
pad
right
and see
there.
411 trees.
That's the buzz. And it's a good hyzer route if you just get around that first tree, but too wide right, unfortunately.
Yeah, I
This
think
is
it's
a
one that
gettable
most
hole, though.
competitors are, you know, with the amount of holes on the course that would not be considered gettable, you'd have to put this on the list as one that you really want to get.
Mm-hmm.
This has some good ground play. That's looking fantastic.
Yeah. Good shot by Melodie.
I was looking to follow suit. I think it
And
hit
Sai.
what looks like the
Oh.
stump there. There's a very low hanging stump there.
That darn stump.
So able to put that touch forehand to use again, get it right up under the basket. It looks
she's
good
running
the whole
it.
way.
Ooh, so close, though.
Also very close. There's a good safe bid at it from that distance. It's not going to leave you too much if you don't make it, but it gives it a great chance the whole way there. There it is. The correction from the last one. Absolutely.
Good too from Melodie. Mm-hmm.
Everybody should be able to, unless we have more disrespectful baskets, this should be a pretty easy cleanup for the rest of y'all.
Yeah. And it's good to see Sara coming back from the unfortunate bogeys and double bogeys. She's starting to get par on these. I think she was a little more
Absolutely.
relaxed
Like I
and
said,
everything, so that's good.
you can tell there's been no give up whatsoever in her as a competitor, and it is great to see. We're going to go on to hole 17 here, par 3, 295 feet. There's a lot that can get in your way here, but you can see there are a few different options, I think, that will benefit both backhand and forehand throwers, depending on what you prefer. And this looks almost perfect.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was parked. And I was going here with my Roadrunner again. It's a good understable kind of flippy disc, and I was hoping to get that Anheuser, but too tight.
And went
hit the
running
tree.
into the woods. Could really hear Sara wanted to get that one down the fairway, and that she did. It just kind of held over, a little turned over too long.
It might have skipped a little bit, so it could have helped.
That was tracking nicely, but just kind of held that inside route as well.
Yeah, look at all those trees. Like, it is hard not to hit a tree.
Almost a patent pending kind of stance with her back towards the target, but what an absolute great shot from Sai. Can't get much closer than that. Great upshot.
Yeah, Sarah got a good little skip up there. Had a good look at the basket for an upshot. Again, Sai with a
And
good
this time
putt.
another friendly basket.
Sarah's awesome. I got to meet her that first day, and she's just been so wonderful and always cheerful. She's like a little ball of energy. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's always good to find good vibes on the card.
There,
Absolutely.
it makes
Why
golf
don't you tell us
easy.
about hole 18, the final hole here?
Hole 18, par 4, 573 feet. So going down this tunnel here, I would say it's about 300, and kind of right there is where you wanted to be. So go straight, and then be in the fairway, and then shoot again straight, dog left, and get to the basket.
Thank you for being here.
Fairway fist bumps.
Yeah, let's go.
Thank you guys. Yes. Nice to see you again, always.
It was a good card.
Definitely looked like y'all
really
had some
enjoyed
fun.
playing with them.
Melody stepping up, taking advantage of that right to left. Seemingly drifted a too far right, but didn't get to see the finish of that one.
Yeah, I threw an enigma there because it's really good for distance and it will fade left for me. That's kind of what you want to do on this hole. It's kind of get kind of closer to the left side. Just like that. She just goes.
That's a great spot. Yeah, without that last tree, it seems
That's a
she
good
would have
spot.
gotten even a little bit more of an advantage. Sarah looking to pull out that forehand roller, and once again, that thing just does not want to stop. Melody lining up with what looks like her Nova. It's
That's
prime
good.
placement. Definitely will allow her to play to the pin from basically the natural landing zone that they would prefer, or that you would prefer to be at if you could, you know. That will definitely play nicely.
Yeah, once you get up that little hill, it gets easier. It's kind of like this smaller area you just want to get out of. And here I was kind of towards the left, so it was kind of hard getting out to the right side. Just held on to
Unfortunately,
it.
yeah, it did get knocked down when kind of staying that close to the inside route. Sarah's gets a little bit nose down on that flick, but thankfully it does not roll too far away, just kind of coils up and sits down.
There it is.
Old
Almost sits
Twinkle
the guy
Toes
again.
Melnik out there dancing his life away, trying to dodge all these sniper shots. That got up and a little bit left, but that should still be something you can convert.
Yeah, I think there's a little opening over there. It's not too bad. But right here
That
is
is
kind of
absolute
right where
prime
you
real
want to be.
estate. Ringing the bell right on the pin. Great upshot. Oh,
That was looking good.
good effort there. Having to get down on a knee to stay under the branches. Almost with the assist.
Oof.
Good effort, though. Good run at it from a not so ideal place to putt from. Melody lining up, taking her time. Great putt, great finish from Melody.
Yes.
Gets it in there. Nice putt.
Yeah, you tell him, Sai. Oops.
Yeah, I think we're all
Sorry,
gonna
Sai. I
be
meant
thinking
Sai.
about that one for a little while.
Everyone go see Lucky Mud Disco Course.
Right there.
Yeah, that was a fun round. We're all kind of neck and neck right there.
Thank you, everybody that tuned in to the Fairway Media coverage. Thank you again, Jason and Danny, for putting the event on. Thank you, Hannah, for being here on commentary with me. Is there anything you would like to say to all the wonderful people out there?
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be on commentary with you guys. And yeah, it was a great round. It was good to try and stay par the whole time. I think par was the way to go, you know, try and get a couple birdies, but with good competition is good golf, and it just makes you stronger. And I do want to thank the sponsors and Danny and Jason for running such